in the grand scheme of things, I'm not really asking for a lot, right? I'm asking for the basics for the populace. When there are people that literally just hold hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars, there's money. So don't say there's scarcity. Just squeeze the right lemons, okay? Squeeze the right lemons. Make the right lemonade. If you have to, make marmalade, because they're not lemons, they're fucking tangerines or any other citrus that's not like mainstream, right? What's that one I'm thinking of? The weird looking one? I'll get back to you on that. Persimmons, that's the one. That's the one. If life hands you persimmons, make marmalade. They're not super sweet, but if you add sugar, it makes a pretty good spread. I've actually tried it. Well, my mom did, and I got to try the fruits of her labor. And actually, my mom's a big part of this because she has given me a lot of the tools I need. And my grandma from my dad's side, both of them were very strong women in my life, and they helped guide me to a resolution where women are divine and men are divine, but we're divine in different ways, okay? So the maternal, the highest feminine divine is all about nurturing and creativity, and the highest masculine design is to protect that. And these are my opinions. I only say these are my opinions because I don't want to get sued and or slandered any more than I already have. But I see both. I see the relevance. I also see how they use drugs and alcohol to weaponize colonization, and they're doing it again. And if you don't see it, like you're not going to see it. And yes, I'm not perfect, right? I come from the streets. I had to scrape off a lot of habits, and there's still a few habits where, like, sometimes I dip back into. Yes, sometimes I have a sip. Holidays are really hard for me because I have not been stable or had stable ground for a while. Hi, babes. Those are my geese friends. Anyway, so I know a lot of people want to throw shade and judgment because I'm having drinks right now, but like, okay, like I will trade you positions if you would like that. Last bender I had was around Halloween. Makes sense when the veil is thin. I'm a little bit more susceptible to being human. It hurts. It hurts to channel some things, and some things just need to be channeled in certain ways. But I'm doing it, and I'm going to do it. But in 2026, I just want y'all to know, like, that for all we fought for, that it's not lost. Like, this is like, we finally got the gesso on the fucking canvas, right? We got the gesso on the canvas. Now we get to paint. For all of you painters out there, you'll know. Pick a medium, though. That's the whole idea of 2026. Like, you have it in you. You have it. It's really about where you want to go. You don't have to stick to one. You can do 1,000, but like take one and realize some things take time. Some really big projects, they take time. The bigger the project, the longer the time. And space, equation. It's an equation. Time, space, an equation. The secret to generational wealth is time and space. The two things they're fighting to keep us from having at all costs. Time and space. And there's plenty of space out there, like if you actually like studied the globe or the flat or whatever the fuck you believe. There's so much Earth out there. And if you could hold that much space for X amount of time, that's called generational wealth, period. If you don't have to pay for it and it's already there, and you hold that space for X amount of time, you already have the equation to generational wealth. Abundance is inside of us, and we can keep creating, but there's loose farmers. There's these assholes in the middle who keep taking their cut, who aren't doing shit. And don't make me start calling out subgroups and groups and personal names, because I will. But you know what I'm saying. True abundance is within. Generational wealth goes with a time-space equation. So if we were to all have a piece of land for X amount of time, we could generate wealth. Meaning we don't pay for the landlord. Cut the middleman out. We don't pay for the pimp in the middle. Okay? If we're trafficking our own body without a pimp, that's far less of anything than if you had some man in the middle who literally not only takes 30%, but wants to include you in the sexual, what do they call it, carnal knowledge. Fuck that shit, dude. Hell no. Cut out the middleman. If you don't know what I'm saying, go straight to God. That's where I went. I mean, I, from the dark, am crafting light and finding the light that already was. The darkness is a man-made construct, right? Matrix, the things we buy, the things we buy into, those are all the matrix. Those are all things developed by dirty bastards hundreds of years before we were even born on this 3D plane. But depends on what iteration of energy you believe in. Some of us believe we reincarnated and we keep going. We keep reincarnating until our job is done. And, well, some of us were the forefathers and we're just reincarnated. And if you have any questions, before you smack me in the face with some slander because lawsuits are coming, remember this. There's 2 articles, 2 big books you should probably read. One of them is the Bible, and the other one is the Constitution. Both of them hold you up when you need to, because that's what literally constructed these buildings in our societal matrix, okay? Think about it. Just think about, you don't have to think too hard. It's pretty in our face. It's right here, okay? Do you see it yet, though? Abundance comes from within. Generational wealth is a relationship between mother and children, all of us. The children of Mother Gaia. Give us a piece of land to be stewards to and not own, and we can generate wealth. That's not the problem. The problem is there's some assholes controlling the narrative, and I'm about ready to sink the right arrows into the right targets. If the billionaires on top don't want to help us, we're gonna fucking tell them exactly how much we don't need them. We have each other. We have 8 billion people we can work with together. Fuck the billionaires. Like, think about percentages and fuck their stupid paper dollar. It's not even worth shit. They keep spinning narratives to make it worth things, but it's only worth as much as the narrator explains. Say in the barter system, if I had art, and art is one of the first forms of money laundering, right? I say my art is worth $300 a pop, which it is at this point with the amount of work that I've done for our country and our world. Yes, my work is worth that much. But I could spin it even more. I've seen people, I went to San Francisco once, and I went to one of the art shops, and they were selling fucking art for like $1.2 million, and I could make something like that in a weekend. And it's just nuts how, like, you buy a brand, and you buy that bullshit, and you pay that extra little bit of money for that bullshit when you could have, like, people who are just as skilled and skilled labor to make you such a craft. You see? It's money laundering. And then when they have that much money floating around, it's really easy to say, I don't know, slip a few pieces of human tissue through the mix. who's going to know when someone's paying $1.2 million for a marble statue, or excuse me, jade statue that's only like 2 feet tall? Like, obviously there's some really, really sinister things going on underneath the veil of money and art and all of that. And if we were going to reset, the true value is in yourself and what you can do. And even if you can't do it now, what you want to do, because just invest that time and space into yourself, and you will get the same return as if you were a trillionaire, a multi-universal owner, quadrillionaire, or whatever. The point is, they made all this up, like Hollywood, the military, all of this was like different tentacles to the same octopus. As much as I like sea critters and I love octopuses for their brilliance, I'm not going to condone the land octopus anymore, right? Some more of my friends. I love this place. Thanks for listening. I ramble. I don't read tarot cards, but I read people like they're the first paint job on a 3 paint job situation. Before I got into the trades, I got into psychology, anatomy, magic, imagination, the root chakra in Kama Sutra. I don't know what else you want from me. Like, you're still not gonna pin your fucking crimes on me, period. I'll give you like free advice, but you guys can't come in with your witch ass bullshit that I've never ever participated in. Actually, I've fought against. And I've advocated against this shit for years. You're not gonna pin me as your poster fucking child, okay?